Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Lessons at Fingertips. Here we are going to discuss on some important topics in very simple words so that it's easier for you all to understand. So today our topic of discussion is going to be Laffer curve. What is Laffer curve? Well, this curve, this theory was developed by the economist Arthur Laffer. Okay, he was the first one to develop this theory. Now, the theory analyzes a relationship between the tax revenue and the tax rate. Okay, what happens is that suppose the government wants that what is the government's revenue? We can say one of the government's revenue is tax, collection of tax revenue. Now, how is government going to increase its tax revenue? It can increase the rate of tax, isn't it? By increasing the rate of tax, the total revenue collected from the people will be increasing definitely. Now, the Laffer curve states that the total revenue will increase till a certain extent of tax rate, the total revenue of the tax will increase. But after that certain extent, you know what is going to happen is that the total revenue is going to decrease. Why? Because people won't be willing to do work anymore. They will think that most of my money is going for payment of the tax. So if I am working hard, I am earning the money, then why am I going to pay so much of tax? Rather it is said, it is analyzed using this curve that if the tax rate at some extent is reduced after reaching to a certain extent, from there the tax rate is reduced, then it is seen that the total revenue is going to increase. So that is what going to happen here. Okay, so the relationship shows what the relationship between the tax rate and the tax revenue collected by the government. The theory relies on the argument that cutting down the tax rate increases the total tax revenue for the government. Now, whenever suppose you earlier the people were paying 2 rupees of tax for every 10 rupees they were earning, they were paying 2 rupees of tax. Okay, now what happens? Sorry, maybe 100 rupees of income, for every 100 rupees of income they were paying 2 rupees of tax. The tax rate started increasing and after a certain time it reached to rupees 10. Okay, for every 100 rupees of income they needs to pay a tax of rupees 10. Now what will the people think if it's keep on increasing like 11, 12, 14, 15, like anything, if it's increasing, now what will the people think? That I am working hard as I was working earlier, I am earning the same amount of money, but why will I give this much of tax to the government? Why will I give 20 rupees of my hardly earned income to the government? No, I am not going to do that. Rather, I will not even work. What I have saved, I will use that. The people will start thinking. Now, if the government from that position, suppose the government is now charging 10 rupees of tax. When the government have reached till this position, many of the people have already reduced paying the tax, have already decided not to pay tax, not to work. Now, if all of a sudden the government reduces the tax rate to rupees 5, what will happen? The people will again start paying the taxes. They will again go for work because now they know I need to pay less amount of tax. So that is what the Laffer curve states, that sometimes in some situations, if the rate of tax is reduced, then the total revenue can increase. Rather than in keeping on increasing the the tax rate, after some time what is going to happen is that people are not going to even work. They are not going to take the initiative to work because they know that most of my money are going to go for the payment of tax. So the first point states that there exists an optimum tax rate till which the total revenue of the government will increase. But if the tax rate is increased beyond that optimum level, then the total revenue will fall, as it will act as a disincentive, not incentive, a disincentive for business and investment activities. So this is the diagram of Laffer curve. You will see here is the, on the y axis we have the tax revenue, x axis we have the tax rate. The rate for till an optimum level, the total revenue is basically increasing, the tax revenue is increasing till here. But what after this? After that is beyond this optimum level, it is seen that if they are increasing the tax rate is increasing here till here, then the tax revenue is basically falling. Why? Because this is acting as a disincentive for the business or the investment activities, for the business activities or the investment activities. Now it is said that in the case where tax is too high along the Laffer curve, suppose here, now if they are, suppose here also, if it is too high, the tax rate is too high here, again the tax rate is very high here. Now at this position, if the tax rate is too high along a Laffer curve, a cut in the tax rate will encourage economic activities and tax revenue. If the tax rate is here very high, 100 rupees, what we can see, the total revenue earned is supposed to be like here, isn't it? Suppose it is 100 is 1000 is the revenue, suppose 1000 is the revenue. It is seen that if there is a cut in the tax rate, maybe like here it's 50, tax rate has reduced to 50, we can see that the total revenue is increasing to 5000. Why is that happening? Because it is encouraging the business activities, it is encouraging the investment activities. Okay, people are investing, people are doing the business, people are willing to work. Why? Because now they know the tax rate have reduced and this is decent enough to pay. I can pay for this tax. The same thing, let's concentrate here on the third point. The underlying assumption and the economical idea is that people will adjust their economic behavior in the light of tax incentives given by the government. The reduction of tax will act as an incentive for the people. Okay, the people who are working, for them it will act as an incentive, and if government keeps on increasing the tax rate, it will act as a disincentive. Next, moving on to the fourth point, the Laffer curve analyzes the impact of tax rate from 0 to 100%. If the tax rate is 0, revenue will be 0. But what if the tax rate is 100%? If the tax rate reaches 100%, then people will choose not to work. Definitely if the tax rate is 0, the revenue will be 0. But if it reaches to 100%, people will not choose to work. Maybe in 50%, if the tax rate is 50%, the government is earning the maximum revenue. Maybe below 50%, that optimal level, that is the problem of the Laffer curve. You cannot actually understand what is the optimum level of taxation. Okay, they have mentioned here that there is an optimal level, and after which if the tax is increased, the total revenue is going to fall. But how to see that what is the optimal level? How will you understand that? That is the problem. We will go to the disadvantage later. But this was all about the Laffer curve explanation. I hope you have understood till here. Okay, so see here. Now Laffer curve countered that if more money was taken from the business out of each additional dollar of income in the form of taxes, the less money it will be willing to invest. We have already discussed that if most of the money is taken out from the business, or then investors will be willing to invest less, the businessmen will not be willing to work. So if more money was taken from the business out of each additional dollar of income, out of each and every additional dollar of income in the form of taxes, the less money it will be willing to invest. If if most of the amount I have to pay to tax, then why am I going to even invest? Why am I going to even conduct the business? सब अगर tax में ही दे देना है, no, I am not going to do that, isn't it? So similarly, investors will be less likely to risk their capital if larger percent of their profits are taken away. Investors will not be investing. There is a disincentive. Investors will not be investing if most of the part of their profit is taken away in the form of taxes. Now let us go to some limitations of Laffer curve. The first one is the Laffer curve does not state that how increasing tax revenue is a goal for selecting a particular rate of tax. What does the Laffer curve state? If I show you the diagram here, like this, isn't it? So the tax rate is increasing basically. The tax rate is increasing from here to here, here, here. It will keep on increasing till the optimum level. Now, how is it justifiable that the tax rate is going to keep on increasing? How is it? The Laffer curve is not showing that till what level. First of all, the Laffer curve is not telling you what is the optimal level of tax you should be charging, till where the tax rate should be increasing. Now, why should even a government start increasing the tax rate till that extent? Why should I even bear the tax of rupees 10 till here? If the government is okay with the tax of rupees 5 till here, then why should I pay this much? The government should not even go till this position, isn't it? So that is the first point. Second is, it is also believed that thinking this way, that if the tax rate is increasing more and more beyond this position, then the tax revenue is reducing. Means what? People are not willing to work, people are not paying the taxes. So this is going to motivate the corrupt practices among the citizens. They will not be willing to pay the taxes. They will start thinking that how can I opt from the taxes? Okay, how can I continue my work without paying the taxes? The third one is the tax rate or tax revenue relationship is dependent upon the citizen's decision. What does that imply? Some citizens might consider that paying 5 rupees of tax is also difficult for me. Some may consider paying 10 rupees of tax is difficult for me. So whether the revenue, how can you guarantee that the revenue is going to increase? The revenue is going to, how can you guarantee that the curve will be like this? You cannot guarantee that, because you don't know how the citizens are going to act. For some people, paying 10 rupees is very okay. I can pay 10 rupees. I can pay up till rupees 15. If it's more than 15, it's difficult for me. I can't pay that. Now for him, the incentive will start that anything below 15. But there are some person who are ready to pay rupees from 5 to 10. Beyond 10, I cannot pay. So for them, the incentive will start anything below 10. For some, the incentive will start anything below 5. So how can you say that the Laffer curve is going to shape like this, or the tax revenue curve is going to shape like this? It cannot be said, because it's dependent on the citizens' decisions. Now the fourth point, that is the fourth point, the last point. The citizen chooses not to work. Then when the citizen is choosing not to work, does not only imply that the tax revenue is falling, it also implies that the GNP or GDP is also falling. The gross national product or the gross domestic product is also falling. So these were the 4 different limitations of the Laffer curve. We have discussed what is it, how it actually works, what are its limitations. So I hope you guys have liked this video. Please do hit a like and do subscribe to my channel. Share with your friends if you find my video informative. Thank you. Bye bye.